Hey guys, it's Alora, and today I am coming at you with my BookTube-A-Thon TBR. Now, I know this video is going up a little bit late, and the reason for that is because I really didn't think that I was going to participate in the BookTube-A-Thon this year. I've always really wanted to participate, but it always falls right at a really terrible time for me, and so I usually end up just not being a part of it at all. And this year, that's what I thought I was going to do, but I just kept seeing people posting TBRs on YouTube, on Instagram. I got really excited, and so I thought, you know what? I've done things that people have called crazy before, you know, given myself way too much work to do. Who cares if it's almost finals week for my semester? Doesn't matter. It's okay. It's really not okay. It's not gonna be okay. Anyway, I will survive one way or the other, so let's just go ahead and get into the TBR. So I would imagine that if you're watching this video, you know what the BookTube-A-Thon is. It's an amazing readathon hosted by Ariel Bissett. She's incredible. I look up to her so much, and I hope one day to meet her. That would be the coolest thing ever. So every year the BookTube-A-Thon has 7 challenges, and this year the very first challenge is to read a book with a person on the cover. So the book that I chose for this is The Secret History by Donna Tartt. Now this might be a little bit of a cheat because I'm already partway through, but I figured because it's the book that I'm already reading, I definitely want to include it in this TBR. I'm not just gonna stop reading it just because the BookTube-A-Thon started. This book is a mystery novel, but it's literary fiction. It's really interesting. I'm almost halfway through, and so far I would definitely recommend it to a lot of people. Maybe not everyone's taste, but it's very intriguing. Plus there's a Greek dude on the cover, so that counts. The second challenge of the BookTube-A-Thon this year is to read an overly hyped book. So I chose to read Because You Love to Hate Me, which is the new villain anthology collection written by 12 or 13 different authors. And basically all of these booktubers and YouTubers created prompts for these authors to choose from about different villainous characters. And they gave a couple of prompts to the authors picked one, wrote a short story about it, and then they all got put together in this one collection, so I'm looking forward to reading this, but it's definitely been hyped lately since all of the booktubers, not all, but a lot of booktubers have been talking about it. The third challenge is to read a book in one day, and the book that I'm planning on using for this challenge is The Witch's Boy by Kelly Barnhill. I read her other book that came out more recently, The Girl Who Drank the Moon, which was actually awarded the Newbery Prize for 2017 or for 2016? Last year, I guess. And I really enjoyed it. I thought it was fantastic, so I wanted to pick up her other famous work. And it's actually it's not that short, so maybe this was a bad idea, but it looks like it's not going to be that long, 360 something. So I'm hoping to be able to read this one in one day. I'm not sure which day I'll do it. It'll probably have to be Saturday or Sunday when I'm not working. Yeah, alright. You know that saying about like reaching for the moon and you'll land upon the stars or something silly like that? I think that this is an applicable situation for that saying. The next challenge is to read a book with a character who is vastly different from you. And the book that I chose for this challenge is actually The Unseen World by Liz Moore. And this might be a little controversial. The main character isn't different in race, ethnicity, or sexual orientation that I'm aware of, or anything measurable in that way, anything obvious or overt, but she is a young girl who's growing up secluded, sort of, to the best of my understanding, with her father, and her father is this amazing scientist, and so she's growing up learning about science, and I am not somebody whose forte is science at all, so I think that this will be an interesting book because I'm going to be learning about a character who is very invested in science. The next challenge is to read a book completely outdoors. So the book that I've chosen for this challenge is The Well Life by Brianna and Dr. Peter Borton. The reason why I chose this book for the outside challenge is because this book is about balance and about creating a very well, wholesome life for yourself. And I feel like that kind of goes with the outdoor nature-y vibe, if you will. So that's my pick for that one. Challenge number 6 is to read a book that you bought solely because of the cover, and I thought, what better book to read than Carry On by Rainbow Rowell. Now I have read this book in the past, but the only reason that I bought this book is because this is the paperback edition, and the paperback edition has a different cover. Now I really am a person who appreciates book covers, but I generally don't buy books because of the cover. I usually buy books because of recommendations. Or, you know, if I love an author, then I'll buy their work when it comes out. but in this case, this was solely a cover buy. I think it'll be a really fun reread though. And then the last challenge is just to read 7 books, and who am I kidding, there's no way in hell that I'm gonna get through even the last 6 books that I talked about, but if, by some miracle, I do manage to get through all 6 of those books in the next 6.5 days, then I'll end up reading Howl's Moving Castle by Diana Wynne Jones, because I really want to read this, and I really love the movie that was done by Miyazaki. It's fantastic. And lots of people love this book. I guess it was a childhood favorite of many, something that I missed out on, but that's okay. All right, thank you guys for watching my kind of messy TBR. There are a lot of pages here. I mean, let me just look at that. That's ridiculous. Most people for the BookTube-A-Thon I've noticed have picked short books. They're smart. I clearly have less common sense. Anywho, I know that it will be fun regardless of what happens, and yeah, thank you guys so much for watching my TBR. I hope that you're as excited about the BookTube-A-Thon as I am. Definitely go check out the BookTube-A-Thon channel page and their Twitter. I guess they're doing Twitter sprints and their video challenges every day. It's really exciting. Ariel, like I said, is fantastic, and I'm just really excited about this whole event. So yeah, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and until next time, stay happy, stay healthy. Bye guys.